was Sutton Foster, of course, starring in Once Upon a Mattress, the revival. It's based on The Princess and the Pea,
Based on The Princess and the Pea.
Were you into that story as a kid? Did you know it? Were you familiar with it?
I mean, I was sort of familiar with the story. I'm probably more into them now because I read all these stories to my daughter. But and actually, what's so great is my daughter's not a big princess fan.
Right,
Okay.
but this one you don't have to be a princess
No, because
fan.
this is not your typical princess. She's
Yes.
like goofy, like super self-assured. You know, doesn't really care. She's from the swamp. You know,
Right.
she's like super. And I was like, I said to Emily, I was like, is this a princess we can get into? Is this it? And she's like, I don't know. She's still like on the fence about it.
I'm into it because she's got sensory issues, and like she can, like, I can feel if there's a crease. In the sheet, you know what I mean? I'm like, there's a crease in the sheet.
Yeah.
And so I
You can
really relate.
You can relate. Yeah.
Not that I'm a princess, but I don't like peas under the bed.
Well,
Is this a physical role?
Yes, it's very, very physical. Probably one of the most physical roles I've ever.
Really?
Yeah, she never really stops moving, and then she has a big sort of the 11 o'clock number, which is attempting to fall asleep on 20 mattresses with a pea, and it's just me alone in silence for about 3 minutes flopping around.
Right.
So it's
And Carol Burnett originated the role.
Carol Burnett was it really is what made her a star. And
Yeah.
So who is the greatest, physical comedian
Yes.
and is my hero. I grew up watching the Carol Burnett show.
Have you met her?
I have met her. I have her phone number. She texts me, and every
Wait,
time
what?
Yeah, she'll text me, and every time she texts me, she's like, "Hi Sutton, it's Carol," and I'm like, "I know." I'm like, "I know."
Let's call her right now.
No.
Gosh, that'd be so
Suddenly
fun.
she'd be like, "New number, who this?"
That would be so fun.
Oh yeah.
Do you have a favorite song from the production?
Well, I didn't know the show very well, but but all I knew was "Shy," which is it feels like was everyone's audition song when coming up. But the score is spectacular, and I love even just standing in the wings and watching everybody sing, and I love how joyful it is, and it's a show for everybody. My daughter got to bring her first grade class, and they all got to see it.
Oh, that's a good first grade flex.
Yeah, it was
like bring your kid to work day takes on a whole new meaning.
Totally. And then because usually in the morning when I'm dropping off, I'm there and I'm kind of like, and then they're like, oh, that's Emily's mom, on the stage.
That's so funny.
And so that was really cool to be able to share
Michael Urie plays Prince
Oh,
Dauntless.
yeah, you get to work with him again.
Oh, he's the greatest.
He really is so
You
good.
never quite know what's going to happen on stage with him, and I'm worried about what's going to happen in the next, coming months, how rogue we will get on stage. But that's the freedom of the show. There's all this room to play, and every show is different, and there's so much spontaneity and.
And you've done a few revivals now.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah.
Different from working on a new show?
I try to treat them all the same, as if, yes, there is history, and there are amazing people like Carol Burnett, but every time I approach a new project, I try to approach it as if it's never been done before, and I feel like you're able to sort of breathe new life into things and also make it your own, and so that's sort of how I try to do it.